Welcome back to the Ginetta Super 1 Rotax Max National Karting Championships here in Whilton Mill. We have 2 races left to show you. Next up is the junior Rotax class with drivers from 13 years of age. And joining me is Jack Barlow, the highest seeded driver in this year's championships. Hello, Jack.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Now, are you nervous today?
Yeah, I mean, slightly nervous, but I'm confident as well.
Now, obviously, last year you came fourth in the championship. Recently, you came fourth in the World Junior Championships. You could be standing here as world champion, except for a misfortune in the closing stages. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, well, I was a bit unfortunate there. I mean, I was leading on the last lap and I was defending, and another competitor went off on the grass and spun and came on the other side. So I went wide to try and avoid him as he was rolling backwards, but all of the other competitors following behind, they went up my inside. But that's racing for you. You win some, you lose some.
Sounds like a professional speaking there. So how confident are you to take down the title this year?
I mean, there's many drivers out there that are really fast and many drivers that can win it, but I'm reasonably confident that I've got a really good shot at it.
Who are your biggest contenders? Give us a name.
Probably my teammate Nathan Harrison, because he's the second lowest seed, and you've got people like Levi Coombs, James Singleton, who have got seeded number as well, so I'm looking forward to a good year.
Excellent. Well, good luck, Jack, and let's see how he did in the race. Over to you, Alan.
Well, as you can see from the grid positions there, Jack Barlow did get through to pole position. Latif has deposed Nathan Harrison for third, and Michael Eldridge gets caught up on the rear bumper of Levi Coombs. He impedes Coombs' progress. Coombs goes defensive into Christmas corner. And you can't stream up through Christmas till they get through there safely. They do. 16 car of Cameron Twynham there, losing places to Sam Ward and Joe Byrne in turn. On board here with the leader, it is Jack Barlow, the 4-car, Alessandro Latif, another driver who's stepped his game up this year in second place. In third place there, Nathan Harrison. Earlier heat results on your screen now. Barlow from Ward and Hanford in the first heat, Sam Ward with the fastest lap. Jack Aitken in heat 2 from Philip Moran, the man from Sweden. Levi Coombs, the 10-car in third. Nathan Harrison with the fastest lap that time. Early in the race, but the front 3 are clear of the rest. You just see in the foreground there, the 36 car of Luke Whitworth, he's going nowhere, so he'll finish down pretty much in last place. In heat 3, it was Alessandro Latif from Callum Poynton and Rob Holland. His karts make up places through Christmas corner. In heat 4, Jack Aitken from Michael Eldridge and Max Aitken. Fastest lap that time by Dominic Wheatley. Again, a wet race. So you see 42 gusts back in the man from Holland, running wide on the grass and loses around 5, make that 6 places in turn. And the earlier final, from which these grid positions for this televised final were made up, it was Barlow from Harrison and Alessandro Latif. That's how they are at the front. Apart from the fact that Latif is through to second and Harrison back down to third place. We've got a black flag here for kart 86. Clerk of the course on the radio. That's Max Aitken 86, and we see Harrison up the inside for second place and drops the 19 kart of Alessandro Latif down to third. Again, as I said earlier in the Minimax race, nice to see drivers stepping up their game this year, and Alessandro Latif certainly one of those drivers. Warning there for kart 20, that's Michael Eldridge, who's involved in that turn 2 incident with the 10-car of Levi Coombs, where he got hooked up on his rear bumper. I'm not sure whether it was for that or something that's happened since that we've not seen. There is Levi Coombs, he's running okay. He's in fourth place, a little bit of work to do though. In behind Levi in fifth place is the 63 car of Kyle Fowley, who's followed by Rob Holland and Stephen Hanford. Stephen from South Wales. On board camera there was Nathan Harrison, looking back at the karts behind. He's got a bit of a gap over Alessandro Latif now, just losing the back of Nathan Harrison. Harrison will be looking to move forward onto the rear end of Jack Barlow. That's his teammate in the Strawberry Racing team. There they are, 1 and 2. Latif in third place. In close order in fourth is Coombs. And then now comes the 32 car of Rob Holland, who's made his way past Kyle Fowley, as indeed has Stephen Hanford. 34 kart going through the picture there was Sam Ward. He started in 23rd place, he's up to 11th, so he's made up 12 so far and will be looking to make up more. There's another man looking to make up at least 1 place. The 10 card of Levi Coombs right on the back of Alessandro Latif, looks up the inside now and takes third spot, so Coombs through to third. Latif now back to 4th place, he had a good start, was up to second, dropping back through the field now. The next man who may bring him into his clutches is that man there, 32, Rob Holland. Behind Rob Holland is 41, Stephen Hanford. Behind Hanford, the 63 card of Kyle Fowley. Back on board here with Jack Barlow. Looking back at Harrison. Harrison getting closer. Won't want to take his teammate off. But it's not like Formula One this. You're not getting paid to drive and under team orders. Each of these drivers will be paying the same amount to the team that they're running in. And as far as Nathan Harrison's concerned, Jack Barlow is just another card on the track that he needs to get past, whether he's his teammate or not. He won't want to take him off, won't want to get involved in an incident. That's never good news. He will want to get past his receiver, Philip Morin, the 99 kart, the man from Sweden, racing in the championship for the first time this season. Makes his way past the 41 kart of Stephen Hanford. So Morin up another place, back on board with the leaders. They come down to Chapman. 39 gets a black flag. That is Ross Hodgson. Haven't seen what that's for. The clerk of the course on the radio is giving out a black flag to the 39 kart, so not a good start to the championship for Ross Hodgson. Top 5, as you can see here, as they go through the start-finish line one more time, well clear of the chasing group. 19 is Alessandro Latif, back on board here with the leader. You can see the sun very low in the horizon here. It causes a problem for the drivers as they drive back down, turn right-handed here towards the sun. You certainly want a tinted visor on in these conditions. Difficult not only for the drivers but also the cameramen as they pick the karts coming out of the great ball of fire in the sky. Still Barlow that leads, but he's under severe pressure here from his teammates. They come into the boot, that's the ankle. The right-hander there is the toe. They come through the right-hander, which is the heel. Coombs is getting closer as well. Alessandro Latif just loses the back end of Coombs. Holland struggling to get onto the back of the teeth. Luke Whitworth in the foreground there. His kart stricken through oblivion, going no further. He'll finish down at the back of the field. Barlow ekes out an extra metre over the chasing driver. Jack Aitken puts in the fastest lap at 45.47. 45.03 is the lap record set in 2009 by Ed Brand. I can tell you that Jack Aitken should be competing in this race right at the front of the field, but despite the fact he started the pre-final on pole, ended up down in 25th place after suffering some problems. Flag for kart 69, we've seen what that's for. But Aitken ended up down in 25th place. He's obviously quick in this one. He's still only in the midfield. I think he's been involved in another incident in this race, so not the best start to the season, unfortunately, for Jack, but expect to see him with these leading karts at the next few rounds, certainly. Still as you were, no change really in position, and unless Nathan Harrison can put a move on the leader here, I think this may be the way they finish. He's running out of time and laps, 2.5 laps remaining though, so come through that right-hander. Out onto this inside straight into the boot, the ankle, that's the toe. One of the back markers gets out the way. And through the heel. Across the line this time, 2 to go then. 4 kart lengths between Jack Barlow here and the chasing driver Nathan Harrison. It's pretty much been like that for most of the race. See the sun getting lower in the horizon. We're only just about going to have enough daylight today to finish off all the races. Still got senior Rotax to come, of course, in the last part of this programme. Plenty of action usually in that race. 1.5 remaining now as they come down through Chapman, through the right kink, out onto the inside straight, and down to the boot for the penultimate time. Through the boot still, Jack Barlow then, 4th in last year's championship. As Michelle pointed out earlier, he was leading the World Junior Championships not too long ago in the last lap. Had to take avoiding action on that last lap to avoid a spinning kart which was coming back on the track. As he went past, he went one way, and the other 3 drivers that were right behind him went down the inside. They chose the right side, he chose the wrong side on that occasion, unfortunately for Jack. Otherwise, we'd be introducing him as Jack Barlow, World Junior Champion. Finished 4th though in the end, so 4th in last year's Super 1 and 4th in the World Championships. He's hoping to turn that into something better this year. Through the boot then for the last time, Jack Barlow is going to take the win from his teammate Nathan Harrison then in 2nd. Levi Coombs through the 3rd. Levi will be very happy with that in his second season of Super 1. And Alessandro Latif there comes through the checkered flag in 4th place. Then comes Rob Holland, and 34 Sam Ward comes from 23rd to 6th. After the race, Michelle caught up with the top 3.
Levi, pretty tough out there today. How did you do?
I felt I'd done okay. I was catching them, but then I put a wheel over the curb and managed to go backwards a bit. But yeah, it was a hard, tough race.
3rd place finish, how pleased are you with that?
I'm very pleased, considering it's my 2nd year in Super 1, very pleased with that.
It was a good race, trying to catch track. Made a move, but I didn't make it stick. And it's a great result for Strawberry Race in 1 and 2.
Because the sun was going down, I could see his shadow. It was quite off-putting, but I tried to stay focused and keep looking forward.
Well, you were seeded as one of the best drivers in this race. You did it. Are you going to carry on doing it for the rest of the season?
Yeah, well, hopefully I just can finish in top 5 all season, get some good points, and hopefully win it at the end of the season.
Great start to the season for Jack Barlow then. After the break, Senior Rotax, can Ed Brand, the top seed, get off to a winning start? We'll see you then.